Hello, Scorpio. Thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video. I truly appreciate each and one of you for your views, your likes, and please remember to subscribe to the channel. So I break readings down by weeks that you were born because I'm hoping to get more information out there. I want to get as much positive information and help as many people as possible, so that you can find a message that does resonate with you. You don't want to take something that doesn't feel as though it's for you. And not every month or every bi-monthly reading will you feel as though it is for you. Some of you will say, yes, this is happening right now. Some of you will watch this video and say, shit, this is happening now. This is what she said last week, and now it's happening. All right, so like I said, I break readings down. If you were born October 19th through the 25th, that Libra Scorpio cusp reading has already been posted. However, I always recommend that they also watch the Libra or Scorpio videos. You know, if you're born October 24th, the Scorpio message may resonate with you more than the Libra Scorpio message. If you were born November 19th through the 24th, you may resonate with the Scorpio Sagittarius cusp video, and that one will be posted next. Right now, this video is a breakdown for the 3 periods of Scorpio that were born in October and November. Wow, I'm already kind of feeling sadness come over for you guys. Let's start with Scorpio ones, those born October 26th through November 2nd. October 26th through November 2nd. And the highest vibration of love and light. Please be positive for Scorpio ones. For the remainder of August 2017, what do Scorpio ones need to know? Scorpio ones. Alright guys, I do read it intuitively, so let's get started. So I got a little dizzy right then, and then bam, you have the Chariot reversed in your overall energy. Opportunities, obstacles, clarifier of the situation, how relationships are affecting or being affected by the situation. So overall, I feel like you're feeling way off balance here, but your relationships are good. So whatever this is that's got you knocked off kilter, that has you starting to see you've made some wrong choices, or starting to see you've gone the wrong direction, or it could literally mean that you're having car problems, I'm just going to say, that, you know, which could be anywhere from needing a new tire, new brakes, oil change, or even needing gas, okay? Just issues with your car. But I feel like relationship wise, you are, you know, your cake. You know, you're feeling it. You're feeling the love relationship wise. So how is this opportunity to get back on track for them? Okay. So you guys need to fight. I'm feeling inner turmoil for some of you. And it's like your relationship's good, now focus on you. I feel like you were focusing on yourself and stopped to focus on a new relationship, and now it's time for you to go back and focus on yourself. That person is feeling great. You're taking care of that person, fine, but you're not taking care of yourself. I actually feel like you're treating yourself pretty bad here by not doing this. You're not taking those walks by yourself anymore. You haven't read a new book in a while. You haven't had a bath. You know, you've been taking showers, but you haven't had any quality bath me time. Relaxing in the salt water and lavender oil. Ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Just that chariot wobbled and wobbled and wobbled until it fell over. Very interesting. I got this card in the same place for another sign. So I'm feeling overall like a situation is beginning to take form here. And with you feeling off kilter, it's not going to form, it's going to be lopsided. You're not going to have that perfect circle. You're going to have more of an egg kind of situation here. It's going to be lopsided because you are so off balanced. I feel like you're not using your best intuition here. You're not using your best gut instincts. You're ignoring them. I feel like you're lashing out at yourself almost. Because you're not taking care of yourself. You're lashing out at yourself. And that's an opportunity here. Opportunity to love yourself. To collect yourself. You have this, he's juggling and he's got things, kosher. But over here, you've dropped everything and now you're falling. You're not finding that balance between taking care of another person, and I'm feeling as though it's one person. So I'm feeling as though it is a romantic relationship. It could be a boss though, or a parent that you've been taking care of. You've been providing for them, but you've stopped focusing on yourself here. The boss wants you to work overtime, but you need to say no sometimes. Or tell him, hey, your assistant needs an assistant, yo. You're going over and making dinner for this parent every night, when what you could do is go over on Saturday, make them enough food for 5 days, and then just call and check on them every day instead of going over there every day. Because you need a break. You haven't found that right track. So you keep bumbling off these tracks. It's like I'm seeing the bowling alley. Instead of rolling down the middle, you keep going back and forth and falling in the gutter. You're taking care of this other person and not taking care of yourself. Okay, so to defeat this obstacle, you need to find that inner strength, that inner love, and make a new plan. A new plan. Because this plan is not, let's just face it, it's not been working. So it's time to make a new plan. I mean, look at this. You guys are feeling very ungrounded right now. Thrown about by the universe. And I feel as though the only way to defeat that, that feeling is to take your inner strength, pick up your own sword. And I heard this for the Libra Scorpio cuspers. So Scorpio 1, you might want to watch that video. Find your inner strength, your inner love. Let this other person support your decisions, because I feel as though the other person is wanting you to pay attention to yourself, wanting you to work on yourself. They want this for you. They see that your soul needs it, and I feel as though they'll support you. And if they don't, then they're not the right one for you, if this is a relationship of the heart. All right. The highest vibration of love and light, please give us positive insight for Scorpio 1 for the end of October 2017. Scorpio 1. Scorpio 1. Need one card, please. Scorpio 1. Wow. This is getting to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. But I feel as though this relationship that needs to grow is your relationship with yourself. With yourself. Get to know yourself again. Cards are very beautiful. I love them. We're using Whispers of Love. Sorry if I didn't tell you. Whispers of Love Oracle. Wow, Scorpio 1, your energy is so strong right now. It's heavy. Okay, let's get it off and get into some Scorpio 2 energy. Those born November 3rd through the 11th. November 3rd through the 11th. Scorpio 2s. What is going on for you, Scorpio 2s? Last part of August 2017. Scorpio 2s. Overall energy, opportunities, obstacles, clarifier of the situation, very interesting, and how relationships are affecting or being affected, very interesting. So I love this deck. This is probably one of my favorite decks. The Sorcerer's Tarot. So it's definitely, I'm feeling a time of reflection for you guys. And if you notice, we have the Hermit come up again. Where you at? Again. Yeah. I'm feeling the same thing here. So for those of you that are in a love relationship, the love relationship, that part's good, which is good for Scorpios. because you guys need that distraction. It helps power you, that the sexual fire that you share with a mate. Okay, so for those of you that aren't in a relationship, because I asked for a singles card here, because I felt as though this card was heavily for that relationship couple. So for those of you that aren't in the relationship, I kind of feel like, you know, you got your shit in check. I mean, we got King of Chalices, the Cup, Scorpio, your water. Definitely, this card's for you. This card is, I honestly feel like, you know, you got your shit in check. He's a quiet power. He observes, gives a look, and things happen, you know? He doesn't have to fly off the handle. Opposite, over emotional, just jealousy and just like all kinds of crazy stuff here. But I feel like for you that are single, that you're doing okay. You're enjoying this hermit status here. So balance is being achieved here, which we saw for Scorpio ones, that if you want, they were thrown off. They didn't have balance because they weren't loving themselves. And I do feel as though that balance is achievable here for you guys. Okay. Bam. It's emotional, but you guys, you're water signs, and you are the most intense sign of them all. So you have a lot of emotions going through you. And my personal opinion of Scorpios is they kind of have like fire and water going through them all the time. And then I've recently learned that a evolved Scorpio is called a phoenix. And I'm like, well, phoenixes burn up in flames and reemerge. So now I understand why I've always felt Scorpios really had a fiery, watery, combined personality, because y'all do. Yeah. I mean, I have friends that are Scorpios, and I love them to death. Love them to death. They are so resolute about what they believe that it can make them stubborn, where they can't see the bigger picture here because they only want to see it their one way. And God love them, you got to help them see that there's other ways. This is an opportunity for you. I do see that balance is achievable for you with the time, the solitude. Okay, because obviously here he's got his shit together. He's in solitude, he's studying, he's learning, he's developing. And that may not be like you're trying to study, you're trying to learn, but you haven't been able to do it. But I feel as though things are coming back around for you, where you're going to get back into that mode of your developing and growing self. That mode is coming for you. So I do feel as though that there could be some substances that could be rearing their ugly head. I always see the gargoyle in this picture, and I see him as, you know, something you that's not good for you that you can fall back into. He's that monster under the bed. So alcohol, drugs, codependent relationships, just dependency. I'm feeling that there's something that could easily just suck you back in and take your attention away from yourself here. If you are in one of those crazy relationships that is definitely going to keep you from moving forward spiritually. Because I feel as though, Scorpio, you are on a spiritual path here. We have the Hermit in the first Scorpio 1 and now Scorpio 2. And I really feel as though this is a spiritual growth, spiritual development, spiritual excel. Like, whoo, like it's there. It can happen. The Chariot wants to pick you up and take you. It wants to help you find that balance, help you find that advancement, help you move forward, help you. So you have to make sure that you have yourself aligned on that bowling alley, that you're rolling enough so you're not falling, you know, centered enough so you're not falling off into the gutters. Because sometimes you have to take that corner, go up on 2 wheels, and take it a little crazy, and then fall back down on all 4 wheels without flipping over into the ravine. And I feel like you are looking inward right now. You're looking inward as how to make those corners and not fall. You are finding that balance. But you have to stay away from the things that haunt you. No drinking. Because I feel as though maybe you're drinking too much. It's not helping you keep a clear head here. I mean, look at this. We have 2 cards of people who with their hands to their face covered, but they're reversed. There's no frustration. You guys are wanting that enlightenment. You're wanting that enlightenment. You're wanting that quiet power, moving the energy around you. You know, I'm feeling like I have to do this. Like you guys can move that. You are the avatar, okay? You're the avatar, and you're able to control the fire and the water. It's about finding that Zen place where you can do it. So of course, I'm going to recommend meditations. If meditating is hard for you, then think outside of the box. You can take a walk, and it's a meditation. You can chop your carrots, and that's a meditation. You can smash potatoes in your kitchen, and that's a meditation. A working meditation, a walking meditation. And doing those kind of meditations means that you can then do a sit-down meditation. That balance is achievable, and I feel like you guys are there. Like you are teetering towards the middle of that bowling lane. You're finding your groove. Just have to watch out for those old habits that are going to pop back up. And I'd like to say quit smoking, but even I have a hard time with that. It's, you know, bad love relationships that you don't need to come back. I feel as though if you're in a relationship, though, it's good. I really do. But if it's a codependent relationship, because I am seeing the codependency here, you need to rethink the direction of your relationship. But overall, I feel as though that Scorpio 2s, y'all are in a good direction right now. Very enlightened direction. I don't even feel like you guys need a Whispers of Love, but I want to pull your one because let's face it, these are the most beautiful oracle cards I have ever seen. Guys, for Consider your foundation. Oh, interesting. I feel like there's one more card for you now. The only thing that is real is love. So what I'm feeling here, I mean, look at this. We have a home, we have a tree, and I felt a very good vibe from the Lovers. So romance-wise, I feel as though the relationship you're in right now is definitely the relationship that's beneficial for you at this time. And that if you need to step away and go into hermit mode, that will be okay for you. That building your foundation and rooting yourself in grounding, rooting yourself in the spiritual realm here. I mean, they're looking at Earth. That spiritual realm, that reaching up and touching the hand of God, connecting with the universe. Like, you have that all around you. I feel like this is the best time for your home life, the best time for your extended family. Like, there's a bond around you guys right now. With your brothers and sisters, with your parents. There is a bond with you guys. And that is helping you on your spiritual path. I'm sorry, I'm probably making this video way too long. Oh my gosh, we're already 27 minutes in. Holy shit. And I haven't even got to Scorpio 3. So let's get to Scorpio 3s. Scorpio 2s, I'm feeling you though. Y'all are feeling good. Now remember, you may be a Scorpio 1 or a Scorpio 3, and that Scorpio 2 message just resonates with you. So if it does, go with it. Take the messages that resonate with you, but don't be closed-minded to the ones that don't. They may be something you need to take another look at. Scorpio 3s. All right, I need some cards to flip over, guys. Thank you. In the highest vibration of love and light, please give us positive insight into Scorpio 3s for the last half of August 2017. Please, thank you. What do Scorpio 3s need to hear? Scorpio 3s. They told me to flip that card over for you as well. Overall energy, opportunity, obstacles, clarify the situation, and how relationships are affecting or being affected by. Oh, you've released yourself. So I'm feeling like some of you have definitely released yourselves from the demons that are tempting Scorpio 2s. Yep, so I'm being told that these two go together. Releasing yourself of the demons and now developing down the new path. Now getting that inner knowledge. And if you notice here, he looks an awful lot like our last hermit card. He has on the robe. He's holding the apple of wisdom here. And I feel like that's really happening for you guys. You are releasing yourself of your blocks. You're releasing your spiritual blocks, your growth blocks, and you are grasping the knowledge from it, and you're getting ready to move forward here. So relationship-wise, does not feel the same. Does not feel the same. You know, we have the Lovers reversed, but we have them again in the obstacles, and then we have the Queen of Wands here, and she is a fiery bitch. I'm just gonna say, okay? You know, and it could be the worst parts of you, because again, I really feel as though that Scorpios have that fire just burning, like they have the liquid fire, you know? So perhaps you're showing the worst part of you right now, or it's being shown to you by somebody else. You know, that I'm going to burn you up. I am going to just take my fiery passion and burn you with it. So, you know, possibly somebody domineering. And while you are ready to grow spiritually, this is not beneficial to you. And it's dragging you down. I mean, look, instead of soaring high, he's falling. And your opportunity is to do a really fancy ass somersault and sprout back up and just take off flying again. Because this isn't necessarily a romance partner. It could be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be a coworker, it could be a boss, even a child. You know, they're just lashing out at you, but I don't feel like it's them. I feel like it's something negative that you've set yourself free from spiritually. Oh, I'm hearing this message strong. You're like, fuck you. I'm not letting you weigh me down. I'm going to howl at the moon. I am going to be spiritually strong, and I don't need you. I don't need your attachment. You pretended like you were here to bring me positive, high vibration, beneficial energy, and you're not. And this could be spiritual or physical person. You know, you weren't the guide or the person you said you were. And it's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to do my fancy freaking fall, roll, pop back up, and fly again. And look at this. I mean, he looks like the monk, and we see a lone wolf here. He's looking like the hermit. I really feel as though you are setting yourself free from a person or a situation. And this situation had you falling down, had you blinded, and you're ready to pull off the blinders, start new, fresh, with clear eyes, looking at everything. You know, I am a lone wolf, and I love it. I am the hunter, I'm the gatherer, I am the provider. I am that inner strength, and I'm going to embrace it, and I'm going to fight it. And I am going to be the victor. I will not let this weigh me down. I will not let the worst of myself keep me from being the best of myself. I will get back up. I will look at everything that's happened and absorb that knowledge, and I will move forward. I am on a journey. I am starting that path. I have found the new road that I want to walk down and explore. Highest vibration of love and light. Please give us positive insight for Scorpio 3s. The last 2 weeks of October. Excuse me, August. Those born in October. What messages do you have for them for the second half of August 2017? Like attracts like. Choose love. So we have a 2, and we have the Lovers reversed. Is this the most beneficial relationship for you? Are you putting out the kind of love you want to receive? Because it doesn't seem like you are putting out the kind of love you want to receive. So like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. So if you want love, you have to give love. Are you being the best you? Are you putting out the best you energy? While you're fighting, you're setting yourself free. You can do that without putting out negative energy. You can set yourself free in positive energy and positive love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. It's not the situation, it's the reaction. Are you going to honk at that car because they had to stop, because the car in front of them stopped, because the car in front of them stopped, because the car in front of them stopped? Well, it's kind of stupid to honk at the guy in front of you. Wasn't his fault, right? You accept the situation for what it is. You don't fight that urge to honk the horn. You just tell that urge, no, it's not his fault. Maybe I was tailgating. And then you take that information and you learn that once the light turns green and you guys start going again, you're not going to tailgate because you don't want to have to almost hit somebody again. You're not going to look at your cell phone because you don't want to miss that kid on the bike and run over him. You're learning from your mistakes. You're choosing to love. You're choosing to rebound your fall, to start flying again. You're choosing to be a lone wolf and to not be in a negative situation or negative relationship. You're choosing that if you're at work in this relationship, that your reaction is going to be one of love or neutrality. You're not going to let them make you mad and overreact. You're going to hold your reactions in. And you're just going to say, hey, you know, it's really too bad that you feel like you need to put that negative energy out there. Because most likely it's not you. They're reflecting themselves onto you. And pretending that all the things they don't like about you aren't the things they don't like about themselves. Like attracts like. Choose love. Just think about that for a little while, okay? Scorpio 3s. I mean, there's obviously a reason why this was the moment I decided to talk about the fact that, you know, I have some Scorpio friends. I have several Scorpio friends, several of them. And I feel that fire and that water in them both. And they're so resolute, so stubborn about choices that they've made, that sometimes it takes multiple, hey, have you rethought those? Before they'll rethink them. And sometimes they won't refuse to rethink things. But I feel as though you guys are getting to the point where you're wanting to rethink things. You're wanting to take off your blinders, your self-imposed blinders, where you weren't wanting to see anything but the way you saw it. You're wanting to learn and develop and become the Falcon. Rise from the Scorpio into the Falcon. You're wanting to soar. You're going to tuck and roll and jump up and fly again. Because you are ready to choose love and put out what you want to attract back. God, I love these cards. So now it's time to implement it. Implement putting out what you want to get back. Scorpios, I mean, this is awesome. I feel overall for you guys are really on a spiritual development here. You are on a path of growth. I feel like you guys, I mean, wow, like it's, the energy's like, yeah, I know, sound effects, right? I have two sons. What are you gonna do? And I feel like you guys are like on this, I'm gonna grow cycle. I'm gonna take time to myself. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna reflect. I'm gonna meditate, and I'm gonna grow. I'm going to let go of my demons, physical and spiritual demons. I'm going to let them go. I'm kicking them out. See ya later. Not because you're out. You are out. And you just want to kick them all out of your life. And you want to go up to that next level of vibration. And I feel like you guys can do it. Because let's face it, you're Scorpios. If you can't do it, there ain't nobody gonna do it, okay? Because Scorpios, I feel, God, you know, you got that fiery passion. You got the watery passion. And emotions. And sensitivity. And you're stubborn as shit, too. So, I think that you're gonna do good here. This eclipse is really doing something for you guys. Really doing something for you guys. So embrace it. Embrace it, because it's not going to feel good the whole time. You know, I saw substance abuse for some of you guys. That detox, you know, it's not going to be fun. But your reaction is to get through it 10 seconds at a time. Because if you can do it for 10, then you can do it for 10 more. You just focus on that first 10 seconds. The 10 seconds you're in. Damn, Scorpio. I'm going to have to take a break now. You guys' energy is a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate it. I know this is like probably the longest video I ever made. I'm so sorry, but I was really feeling Scorpio this bi-month, this mid-month. Damn. Good for you. Good for you. You enjoy that. You enjoy the remainder of the meteor shower, and you enjoy this eclipse, and you enjoy doing you.